Now we are going to move to the exact match method to look up data converted as a table. So the same example I took for the illustration, student exam result 2020. The first column roll number, the second column student name, the third column gender, fourth column grade, fifth Tamil marks, sixth Islam marks, and then 7 science, 8 maths marks, 9 English, 10 is total marks, and 11 is average marks available here. There are 20 student mark list available. This is the chart, and if I select the student roll number, the student name, gender, grade, Tamil, Islam, science, maths, English marks should become, as well total and average also will be come here. So how can we retrieve the data from this table? We can use the vlookup function. First, I'm going to be get the student list in this cell. I mean N6 cell. I'm going to be put the student roll number, right? Student roll number I'm going to be get as a list in N6 cell. So how can I get this student roll number into this list? It's very simple. First I'm going to go to the data ribbon, and I'm going to be click the data validation. If I click the data validation, you can see that any values. I'm going to be choose the list, and I'm going to be choose the source. I need to get that student roll number as a list in this cell. So it's very simple. I'm going to be choose the source. The source is here. So I'm going to be click the source, and I'm going to be select this student roll number should come here, right? So I'm going to be click OK button. If I click the OK button, you can see there is one of the mark it will come. This is the drop down list mark appear here. So you can select the student roll number. If I select the student roll number, I can get the student name, gender, grade, and the mark list everything in these cells. So I need to use the vlookup function. Right. This is the second method for vlookup function, exact match. It means that lookup data converted as a table. This is the lookup data, right? This is the lookup data, and I need to be converted as a table. If I want to be create the table, or if I want to be convert this range as a table, it's a very simple. I'm going to click the this cell, and I'm going to be press Ctrl plus T into the keyboard. If I press the Ctrl plus T, the create table dialog box will appear. So I'm going to be select create table. My table has header. It means that if I check here, the roll number, student name, gender, grade, Tamil, Islam, science, maths, English, total, average marks will come as a header. I need this is header for my table. So I'm going to be check this one, and I'm going to be click OK button. So if I click OK button, you can see the table it's automatically created in this data range, right? So if you want to be change the color, you can change the color. You can see there is one of the ribbon, it will appear here, table tools design. So you can design your table. If you want to be change the color, you can change, and you can design your table. So I'm going to be choose this one. This is look nice, so I'm going to choose this one, right? Then I'm going to be change the table name as a student result. So if I want to be change this table name, we can easily change. I can type here student result table, right? Result. But if you put the space between the two words, it will not accept. So I just want to be put that underscore between the words, student underscore result, and I'm going to be enter. If you want to be see the table name, you can go to the formula. Under the formula ribbon, You can click the name manager. You can see student result, one of the table it we created. So if you want to be changed, you can change it, but I don't want to be changed because I have already created the student result table, right? So I'm going to be closed. Now we are going to be retrieve the data from this table to this chart. If I type the student roll number, the student name, gender, grade, Tamil marks, Islam marks, science marks, maths, English marks, total and average marks should be appear here. So if I want to be extract or retrieve the data from this table to here, we can use the Vlookup function. So I'm going to use the Vlookup function in the second method. That means that by using this table, right? So first I'm going to be put that equal sign. Then I need to call the Vlookup function and start the bracket. We need to be passed the 4 parameters. First parameter is lookup value. Lookup value mean what base we are going to be search. We are going to be search based on the student roll number. So I'm going to be choose the student roll number is a lookup value, comma table array. This is table array we have already created. So we just need to be enter the table name. So we have already set the table name as student result. So if I type stude student result, the table name will appear here. So I'm going to be select, comma, then a column index. You can see here is student name, which column, roll number is the first column, the student name is second column. So I'm going to be enter the second column, right? Then comma range. Fourth parameter is what's the range. We are going to be extract the data exact matching. What's the contain in the cell, it should be retrieve to here. So I'm going to be choose the exact match. Then I'm going to be close the bracket. Then I'm going to be enter. So now you can see if I select the student roll number, the name will be retrieve from this table to here, right? So this is how Vlookup work. So likewise I am going to be enter for all these cells. I'm going to be apply this Vlookup function. So I'm going to be copy this formula and I'm going to be paste here, right? You can see here gender is available in the third column. So I'm going to be change the column index is 3 and enter. And then grade is fourth column, first, second, third, fourth column. So grade is a fourth column. So I'm going to be paste the formula and I'm going to be change the column index is a fourth. And Tamil marks is a fifth column. So I'm going to be change the column index fifth. And Islam marks sixth column. So I'm going to be change 6. And science marks 7th column. So I'm going to be change 7. And maths marks 8th column. So I'm going to be change 8. And then English marks 9th column. So I'm going to be change 9. And then total marks is a 10th column. So I'm going to be change 10. And average marks is the 11th column. So I'm going to be change the column index is the 11. Then I'm going to be enter 68.2, right? So now I'm going to be check one by one. For an example, if I want to be get that 1005, so you can select this list. I'm going to be select the 1005. 1005 is Z. You can see is Z, and he is a male. You can see he is a male, right? Is this male. And grade 10, here you can see grade 10. And Tamil marks 21, Islam marks 56, science marks 96, and maths marks 54, and English marks 58. The total marks 285, the average mark 57. So our Vlookup is a perfect. This is the second method. We can use Vlookup function to retrieve the data from this table to here. If you change anything else in this table, it will reflect here. For an example, if I going to be change the one person marks, it will reflect here. For an example, 1001 Hafila, and I'm going to be change the English marks as 88, right? 88. If I type 88, it will also change here English marks 88. I'm going to be type 88, enter. You can see here 88, right? So it will reflect what are the things you change here. It will reflect there. So I'm going to be change 87. It's a perfect marks. So 87. As well, if you want to be enter the new record, you can enter by using this marks. You can see if you want to be drag how many records you want to be enter, you can enter, right? For an example, I'm going to be type 1021 and his name is Sarah, right? She's a female. It's automatically update in the chart, right? That's what I'm going to be explain. And then grade 11 and 98, 25, 64, 87, 95, the total available, right? So no need to be do anything else. It's automatically update in the chart. You can see here, if I click the list button, you can see 1021 also available here, right? 1021. This is automatically updated here, right? So likewise, you can update your records, right? You can see here there is some of the space available because this is a space. It will see here. You can see here this is space. So if I delete this space, it will automatically delete it. It's automatically deleted. So I'm going to be delete. So you can see here there is nothing after 1021. So likewise, you can update the table. Now I'm going to be delete this 1021 record because I haven't 20 student mark list. So if I want to be delete, I can delete. If I delete, the result, it will come not available because it's not available in this table. So if I delete, it will come the message, error message, right? So if I want to be delete, control plus minus, you can see it will say not available. But in the list also, it will automatically delete, right? So you can see there is nothing in 1021 because it's automatically deleted. If anything change in the table, it will reflect here, right? So I'm going to be choose 1001. Now everything is perfect, right? Likewise, you can edit this table and you can update the table. The method 2 is the perfect to retrieve the data for the exact match. We have already studied about how can we retrieve the data from this table to this chart by using Vlookup function, and you can get the data or you can filter the data by using filter option. This way also you can extract the data. For an example, if you want to get that 1001 roll number details, you can click here in the filter button and you can choose uncheck the select all, and then you can click the in front of 1001 which you want. Then I'm going to be click OK button, and you can see the details available for here, right? So this is how also you can extract the data. But the problem is if the data has more than 1000 or 500 or something like that, it's really difficult to get the data or extract the data by using filter option, right? This is how the Vlookup function, it's a very easy to retrieve the data from this table to this chart, right? So I'm going to be clear the filter. If I clear the filter, everything appear here.